who would resonate with this would be a Virgo person who has spent a great deal of their life playing small and letting that diminish your self-concept, your self-confidence, and over time start to dim your light. And this month is about you guys standing in your power and receiving everything that's always been for you. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your May Soul session. I'm Princess India. If you're new and if you're family, welcome back, my friend, and let's not, or whatever. If you're not familiar with what my soul sessions are, okay, if the cards will work with me, they are your spirituality as well as personal development readings in which we look at the energies that you guys may encounter for a given month for the sole purpose of giving you clarity, insight, and guidance and all that good stuff. So we got, how many cards is that? 4? We got 4 cards that came out for you guys. And just as a heads up, I'm using the After Tarot. Those of you who know me know I don't read that in the reverse. So don't be alarmed if you see me flipping over cards and things. So anywho, first card out, we have your card, Virgo. We have the Hermit card. Then we have the Fool card. That's Aries energy. Wow, I just talked about this in the Leo reading. If you are a Leo Virgo cusp, you may want to go check out that Leo reading. We have the 9 of Swords, and then we have the 6 of Wands. Interesting. So here is the dealio, Virgo, what it's looking like. Coming out of April into May, you guys are in your power. You're standing in your own energy. However, it's more or less a descent into the darkness, right? And the thing that comes to mind, I mean, not descent into darkness, like meaning like, you know, sadness, peril, misery, and woe, or anything like that, but more or less going within yourself to reignite your inner light, if you will. I feel in reference to this, Virgo, it's almost kind of like you guys may have gotten a little off track last month, and that could be for a myriad of different reasons. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything like negative, but it just feels like a heavy influence that has kind of pulled you outside of yourself. So May, the first week of May at least, is all about you guys coming back to your own personal center. You know, for some of you, this could be related to a self-esteem thing. There could be some sense of disappointment or something along those lines that may have occurred in April. And it feels like a, how can I say it? It's like a disappointment, but I don't know why I'm seeing like a competition. This is so strange. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, so hypothetically, right? Let's say it's some sort of competition, like I don't know, like I want to say like a dance competition. That's so weird. Not saying this is literally happening, just hypothetical. It's something that you proverbially, you know, trained, prepared for, and there's like some sort of competition between you and other people, right? And it's you guys not winning the competition, you know what I'm saying? And that could be, I mean, literally anything, maybe applying for a job and not getting it or what have you. But it's feeling kind of out of wits with yourself, like kind of out of alignment. So the most important thing coming into the month of May is getting back to your own center and not really letting that affect you too much, right? Now with this Fool card, this is more or less about chains being broken in the sense of, and this is again, similar to what I said to Leo, in the sense that, like I said, I quoted my dad, your rejection being your protection, right? So this is more or less an opportunity that you guys had. It didn't necessarily pan out the way that you desired for it to pan out, but I feel that it really wasn't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that thing particularly, not saying altogether whatever it is that you guys were fighting to get wasn't for you, but I just feel that particular path. But I feel because whatever this is did not work out, for some of you, this could literally be a relationship type of deal. Because this particular thing did not work out, it's freed you up for possibilities moving forward, if that's making sense. So the important thing to keep in mind, Virgo, coming into this first week of May, is to not allow, this disappointment or, what you lost or what transpired to make you doubt yourself. Because with this Nine of Swords, and I went into great detail about this in the Leo reading as well. I love how all these are bleeding into each other, but I went into great detail with this as well, because with the Nine of Swords, we're talking about you guys slaying the proverbial demon of your inner critic or your ego, that part of you inside of yourself that tells you what you cannot do, that, you're not smart enough, you're not old enough, you're not young enough, whatever the case may be, the thing that keeps you trapped, the voice in your head that's telling you what you cannot do, because that keeps you stuck and it keeps you limited. So the challenge this month for you guys is to slay this demon and set yourself free. And there's a guaranteed victory with this, with the Six of Wands moving forward. So it's almost like a personal challenge, and the guarantee of being successful at this particular challenge is a shift in perspective. It's seeing what it is that has not panned out, or a competition you guys lost at, a job you didn't get, or, a person that didn't want to go on a second date with you, whatever the case may be. It's important for you to see that as a closed door equals another open door, right? So it's almost like a test of, are you going to take this as a literal rejection and allow it to make you feel, less than, or like, wallow, or whatever the case may be? Or are you going to look it in the face, slay it, and be like, damn that I'm freaking great, dag-nabbit son of a gun. So anywho, let's see what other cards we have coming out. Oh, look at that. Next, we have the Sun card. That's Leo energy. So this is the thing, dude. This is like a cracking open, if you will. So when we talk about this Hermit card, and you guys going within to realign with your center, this Sun card, and this is coming towards the middle of the month of May, this is about you guys bursting out from within. So it's like you not reigniting, but as you rediscovering your inner light and taking that light from within and bursting it to the without. So this is more or less you guys moving forward into something that's more in alignment with you. So overall, what it really looks like to me is the main epic lesson being learned for my Virgos this month is your truth. So whatever it is that you guys are leaving behind or left behind or didn't work out in the month of April was, and specifically, this is probably during the last 2 weeks of April. So the week before the Scorpio full moon, and then the week of the Scorpio full moon, which was the 26th, right? Whatever it is that fell away during that time wasn't a true, authentic reflection of you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So there's a need to see that, because I'm trying to think of a good analogy here. This is funny to describe how it is I'm seeing things. How do I want to say that? I guess it's kind of like if, you're a football player, right? And you tried out for a basketball team, but you like freaking slay at football, right? And you try out for a basketball team, hypothetically, and you don't make the team. And you beat yourself up about saying that you're a horrible football player because you got rejected for basketball, but that's not even your specialty. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of vibe that I'm seeing here. It's like you didn't make the basketball team because basketball is not your sport. You're a football player. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense, because it's like you're conditioned and trained to play football, not basketball. And if you get rejected from playing basketball, it's of no way, shape, form, or fashion a reflection of you as a football player. And that's the important thing for you guys to recognize. This Hermit card is speaking to after you get rejected from this proverbial basketball team, right? It's you feeling some type of way like, oh, I'm so sad I didn't make the team. And then, going within yourself and remembering like, oh yeah, I don't play basketball. I play football. There you go. You know what I'm saying? and then taking your power back and channeling that into football. And that's how I feel like how, I know that's a crazy analogy, but how crazy that is of thinking that a football player would literally feel like a horrible football player because they didn't make a basketball team is what I'm seeing with this disappointment. So whether this is a job, a romantic partner, it doesn't matter what it is. It's just that this disappointment or upset or whatever it is almost like taking root and creating a stronghold in your mind because it's fixating too much on the rejection. You know what I'm saying? And it's like internalizing that, and it like the darkness of that, you know, the low vibrational energy from that rejection is taking a stronghold in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about you slaying that and coming back to your light. You know, I hope that that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense. Overall, so far as looking to me beautifully, it's just more or less a challenge to not, oh, good Lord, to not succumb to that thing not working out and shifting your perspective and just seeing it as something not for you and not something that's telling you about yourself. There we go, child. Next card out we have is the Hierophant. That's a lot of major arcanas that y'all have. That's 4 altogether. And that's Taurus energy. Because we're in Taurus season, and whatever zodiac season we're in, that reading acts as a collective reading. So I would suggest to definitely go check out the Taurus reading, even if you don't have it in your chart. But the whole thing is, Virgo, is you guys stepping into a position of leadership, not necessarily saying in an external world sense, but you being your own leader from within yourself. So it's you building a life and going in a direction that, and it's kind of funny, if you think of it, it's like you creating your own cult of one. You know what I'm saying?
Hey there, Subby. Princess India here. Sorry to, interrupt your soul session and me talking to you and with me talking to you again. But anywho, the reason why I'm sticking this cutaway into your soul session is because I wanted to tell you guys that I'm offering all of my subbies a free trial on my network. If you don't know what my network is, it is a social network that I built to help people find their tribe. And then we have a bunch of tribes over there, like a yoga tribe, finance tribe. We have starseed tribe and things, you know what I'm saying? We do events, we do a whole bunch of stuff, But I wanted to offer you guys a free trial. The link is in the description box below. So feel free to check it out, my friend. It's no commitment. You don't have to join, but I just wanted to give everyone an opportunity to check it out. The link is in the description box below. Grab your free trial, my friend, and meet me over there. I'm going to be quiet now and let you get back to your reading and stuff. So I'm not going to say bye because it's just going to be me again. So I'm going to.
It's like, it's your beliefs, it's your values, it's your moral code, and you living in accordance with that. You know what I'm saying? And not allowing other people's perspectives or standards or ideas to really affect you. So this is really about you guys breaking free. It's a whole vibe of breaking free and loosening chains of trying to be basketball players when you're football players. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, depending on where you are in this journey, this can also mean that with you guys coming into alignment with your inner light and your inner truth and desiring to pursue that, it's one of those situations where when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So for some of you guys, you may encounter a spiritual teacher, not necessarily saying that it has to be in real life, but I mean, you could literally be scrolling through YouTube and, feel compelled to click on something and suddenly you hear somebody that's like speaking to your soul, you know what I'm saying? And you start following their philosophy or their teachings. And for others of you, it may be imperative for you guys to come into alignment with your truth because you're going to take that role for someone else. So what this is really looking like to me, oh, child, I know you lying. At the bottom of your deck is the Magician. That's Aries energy again. This is fascinating. Another way I would see this is with the Hierophant, especially with this Magician being at the bottom of your deck. It's speaking to an initiation. It's like a new initiation. And it's kind of esoteric how I'm seeing it. in the sense of, if one were to aspire to go to the next level of consciousness, it's like the secret password or the key to the door, right? Will only be manifested to you or given to you when you come into alignment with that light within yourself. So you have to first align with and embody your own truth before the invisible door is made manifest to you for you to go to the next level. Because without you being in alignment with your truth, in the current state of consciousness that you're in, there you shall remain. So what this sounds like to me, my wonderful Virgos, is who would resonate with this would be a Virgo person who has spent a great deal of their life playing small and showing up in life and being someone who they are not. And it's been consistent situations of being a football player, trying out for basketball, and letting that diminish your self-concept, your self-confidence, and over time start to dim your light. And this month is about you guys coming to the realization, proverbially speaking, that you were never a basketball player. You're a bomb-ass football player. And it's time to embody being a football player and being the best at that. And everything that you've ever desired or wanted is intended for, and, you know, in the storehouse for, and preordained for the football player, not the basketball player. And the reason why things throughout life have not panned out the way that you desired, or why you experienced a great deal of rejection, is because you were operating as a basketball player when all of this time you've been a football player. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming back to the realization of this and standing in your power and receiving everything that's always been for you. So it's not the fact that blessings or opportunities have been held back from you, or, you know, that you just got dealt a bad hand in life. It's because you've been living a life that was never intended to belong to you. You were living someone else's life this entire time. And now it's time to really live yours, my friend. So that's what I got for you, Virgo. You know what I'm saying? I'm going over to my network to do you guys extended. So if you're about that life, my friend, follow me on over there. But if not, I still love your freaking face. And I will see you guys sooner than later, my friends.